Repetition of a mathematical potential is to try to research of features of application to obtaining success in causal approximation application can only be solved through iteration. A new version of a piece of algorithm there are no iterations. That is how iteration. Iteration. Repetition. Skip away of teaching ancient culture arcane that we can access without ropes, mantras, and rules instigate. Alexander Web's method of like getness, curiously, proclaim your interests, stand in your power. Elliot investigates your debut and encourages the exploration of topic desires, put away the unconscious mind, unconscious mind. Elliot uses the gentle concept of the shadow as a request denied aspects of anything and asked in negative ways, and she moves each argument that individuals are unconscious level can enjoy this feelings and get out of the forbidden enjoyment, the way to one's shadow. Her meditation method is measuring was presented as a web somatic art with a quick method to bring this opens to light, this lengthens the line, tapping each one's unconscious mind and soul separate realms with meditating and spellcasting. Various people
뒤쪽으로 해서 자르니까 내 앞에 보이시나?
to bring more
나갈게.
I have a confession to make. There are some painful things that I have heard for too long, never made sense in the surface. Why would I obsess over these situations? Why can't I just let them go? Carrying on this existential keep providing answer that I've been searching for all these years. Some level, I drop out of these sad stress. Paying my playing lecture very good, and I began to find out interests in this book. I was able to turn around and thinking I realized this trauma is once and for all. This program challenged me to look at your shadows in a new way instead of ignoring the main facts but covering up all scars of flooding light. We learn how to find power in the darkness. When you do that, the running place happens real free. Here's a root offer on astrology. Live no be inspired from the astral curious. This is shadow and transformation-based practical and completely understandable. No one else explains shadow integration in such a way that it makes sense. It can be so difficult to embrace parts of your new rejecting your entire life, but alone see those parts that I developed on turning finds a way to poetry and art to relate with, play with is so important and she teaches how to do it in simple stages. Mr. Shikara is straight up. It's straight up works. The essential key letter is effectively bringing emotions up and out and finally have a tool that takes the mystery of any emotion. Emotions are no longer portals, devices that stick around forever. I am governed. Exponential cube is such a liberating approach to seeing basic dramas and traumas. The way it twists by victimhood into strengths, debilitating by blame reactions, is letting me know a spectacle. I'm facing myself again. I'm seeing myself pity and activating in new light. I am much closer to taking full responsibility of my life. I am doing all that the lighter parts and let out both. Maria Love. I admit that I'm still learning to celebrate and get up on the suffix instead of the old nature to action. Disappointment is definitely my treasure that is such explanatory is potential and fun and open way to go through life. Potential extension, methods for getting what you want, getting what you don't. Extension. Unless crucial in embracing caring habits, wiser dedications to all the participants online courses, influence, or signature, money, love, and free. Thank you for your depths of commitment to this wise work as a beacon and joy to my kingdom makes Christian company and Derek and Lily learning funds as spread so thank you for all the encouragement as to strong blessing and big family lights. To my husband, archetype, thank you for driving me crazy, driving me crazy all the best, great cases, and most messages. Part 1 Expression Phrases. Part 2 Getting Part 3 Questions and Answers. 3 Faith. What is existential? A creative title, but what exactly does it mean? Existential can be amazing, rapid integration of studies I developed over many years teaching my persons that I use them and gain to help my coaching clients course participants responding measurements. Is what this book is about, sharing the process with you. It exists to ensure is a specific meditative practice which is all about dissolving negative and being willing to recover and celebrate reducing intention pleasure that you betray paradoxically derived from those yucky edges, and to be clear, the negative edges mean common troubles like not being able to make more than a certain small amount of money each month, no matter how hard it tries, perpetually dating people who involve bearing and carry responsibilities to one of abusive parents. Feeling stuck with sudden pass or weight conditions. Having initiative and creative flaws. These are the kinds of things that tend to afflict all of us as a parent if you're honest. And with real extreme, super honest, on a level below our usual awareness, we all take Turkey, sadly, was masochistic, 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 like in our fictions, which is why we end up again and again. This notion is by no means entirely new, on the doctorate and cultural studies at the University of Pittsburgh, and along the way I read a lot of psychology. I deep dive into psychology taught me that we human beings have a major habit, taking unconscious pleasure in the stuff in our lives. This was well known to the founding Johns of psychology, Freud, John, and Lacan. Freud called it psychic resource, some recognized as seven, and Lacan called it true science, pleasure that so ancients we represent. All of these psychologists recognize that a major component of helping people involved getting to acknowledge and own this kind of weird and desire and pleasure and stuff that they ostensibly eat and feel very frustrated. It's strange, it's true, John said, and I'll repeat it a few times throughout this book until you make the unconscious conscious and you live your life and you call it fate. He was absolutely right about it. In other words, as long as we have unconscious repressed mind, is owned enjoyment in some bad in our lives, we will keep seeking out the very same bad thing. We perpetuate it without even realizing that we're doing so. I learned firsthand that addressing my psychic masochism by recognizing and empowering the darkness of my shadow and taking pleasure in my yucky stuff. But I could do something amazing. I could completely integrate my good self with my bad self and become a whole person healed. Applying this insight to my own life, I found a great result in some poverty, death, relationships, and person creativity programs that has flagged me for over a decade. This insight is what's involved in the shadow work and is not full painting effect. However, this insight is rarely discussed in pop psychology and self-help books, which tend to focus on love and light, repeat, affirmations, visualizations, positive comfort. 깜짝이야. 다행히 놀라면서 he said that the key to his life was divine into the power and picture, then the power of purpose. One of my first participants is surprised at his perfecto knowledge perfectionist. I realized that when you only focus on the right and positive thinking, then it's like you're starting off with the sun without looking down to notice that you were standing in a pile of faces. Something smells bad, but as long as you stare at the light, then all the bad will go away. And instead of killing the key, you spray perfume formulations on. Meanwhile, shadow work is looking down at the shit station cleaning or even compost it into a lush garden. The extension key method is looking inside, constantly conscious into your fears and triggers and pain to ultimately actually freaky joy in standing in the pile of shit. This is an insight that can be very, very offensive to our happiness, I guess. That we have some level want joy of good things in our lives is scary and troubling to most people. We tend to think we only want to enjoy good things and that we only want good things. But acknowledging our secret place in the bad stuff doesn't true. Troubling recognition is just a normal part of human nature. We all do it, and there doesn't need to be any shame, blame, on it at all. In fact, setting aside shame and blame is much always enjoying conscious, and thereby others. Remove this power to simply contribute. So scary or not, I'm making the argument that this is very important insight to integrate into how we live our lives. In fact, through my online courses, I've helped thousands of people dramatically turn their lives around by teaching them how to do this. So it's a subject dear to my heart. Essential key, meditation and attitudes have done wonders for them, and throughout this book, we see stories of their experiences, their rapid successes, and their recognized issues as very similar to your own. The very good news is it means that we're willing to make the previously unconscious, unconscious pleasure or conscious one, the minute we are willing to deliberately celebrate it and savor it, we create a massive platinum into it. We allow ourselves to finally receive the dark secret joy we've been known to ourselves seeking. We let the desire that motivated the negative pattern by be fully known and satisfied, and we are free to move beyond it and create something new. That's what the state existential thinking is all about. In my own life, I have practiced consciously, deliberately allowing myself to feel those intense sensations which previously entered. level of stress, anxiety, humiliation, and I noticed those feelings carrying weight, bullshit, checks, faster habits, arousal, fear, and excitement without effects. As Fritz Perls said, well, open sensations that we experience as powerful or painful, or just a pleasure without approval. I realized, for example, that my habits arousal on a physical level, if I felt that arousal judgment, it gave me pleasure. As Newton said, the mind is its own place, and itself can make a heaven or hell, where I decided to make a heaven of my hell. The in-regent turned my life around. Here is important to acknowledge that every difficulty in life, whatever is poverty, racism, sexism, or relationship, has some creativity issues due to childhood trauma. All of these efforts are not solely individual inventions. None of us individually invented this toxic desire for people's lives, and none of us is individually solely responsible for the fact that they exist, or that we experience them as things that are beyond the individual. The heart of mass, collective change, is strong to put it. For example, the poverty that I experienced for years wasn't a single creation. It had to do with system, collective issues of sexism, immigration, separatism, no doubt. But the thing is, we work on we worried about sexism, corporatism, which I loved to go to protest, occupy, and to write us room, like on Facebook, about all the injustices affecting me. Never did I damage to Arthur. The bare fact of my lack of funds or my suffering. Nor did it really alter the situation for anyone else, as far as I could tell. The only thing that changed my life was becoming willing to look at my existential kink, my previously unconscious desire for what I experienced, to look at it, own it, embrace it, and accept the choices. And this let me become much more creative, happy, and healthy, and to help others to do the same. I believe that the same is true for anyone who's willing to do this work. You might be up against some very big, very painful society, social, social term, or living in a setbacks, and yet when you become willing to really excavate your previously unconscious role in your difficult situation, you gain exactly the freedom, courage, and creativity that you need to overcome these setbacks and to even live up other people. No one else can grow or hear the conversation of your own paradoxical, wonderful, kinkiness for you. 꽤 회원님 좀 천상천하. Scary or not, I'm making the argument that it is very important insight to integrate into how we live our lives. In fact, through my online courses, I've helped thousands of people dramatically turn their lives around by teaching them how to do this. This is subject dear to my heart. The existential key and meditation as attitudes have done wonders. And throughout this book, you will read some stories of their experiences, their rapid successes, and you recognize the issues as very similar to your own. The very good news is the minute that we're willing to make the useful and conscious pleasure of conscious one, the minute we're willing to deliberately celebrate and savor it, we create a massive impact. We allow ourselves to finally release the dark secretary within announced to ourselves, seeking lots of desire that invaded the negative matter, being fully known and satisfied, and then we're free to move beyond and create something new. That's what this book, Existential Key, is all about. In my own life, I have practiced consciously, deliberately allowing myself to feel those intense sensations which previously I had labeled as anxiety accumulation, and I noticed those feelings coming with flushed cheeks and faster heartbeat, arousal. Here is excitement without the words as fruits, first and open sensations that we experience as talking about painful or just pleasure without problem. I realized, for example, that my poverty gave me happiness. On a physical level, if I felt that arousal without judgment, it gave me pleasure. As Milton said, the mind is its own place in itself. Make the heaven of hell a hell of heaven, where I decided to make the heaven of my heaven, the inn which turned my life around. Here it's important to acknowledge that every difficulty in life, whatever is poverty, racism, sexism, or relationship, has creatively issues due to childhood wounds. All of this obviously are solely individuals' inventions. None of us individually invented these dark secret desires for painful things in our lives, and no one else is individually solely responsible for the fact that they exist. that we experience that. There are things that go beyond the individual that are part of the mass collective shadow. Jung would put it. For example, the poverty that I experienced for a year wasn't my single independent creation. It had to do with sexism, collective issues of sexism and corporatism, no doubt. The thing is, in wailing about sexism and corporatism, which I love to do, I love to go to protests like Occupy, to righteously post Facebook all the injustice affecting me, never did a damn thing to alter their effect on my legacy. But all my suffering, nor did it really alter the situation for anyone else, as far as I could tell. The only thing that changed my life was me becoming willing to look at my existential, my previously unconscious desire for what I experienced to look at it on and grasp it as justice. This led me to become much more creative, happy, and healthy, and to help others to do the same. I believe that the same is true for anyone who's willing to do this work. You might be up against some very big, very painful social or feminist setbacks, and that when you become willing to really, it is fate, exacerbate your previously unconscious role in a different situation. You gain exactly the freedom, courage, and creativity that you need to overcome the setbacks and to even lift up other people. No one else can grow or heal or have a realization on paradoxical, wonderful thinkings for you. Prologue: The Underworld Mystery. Revised revisited in all history. There is an ancient Greek story in which the king of the underworld, Pluto, kidnaps and rapes the trained goddess for a sick pawn. You're probably familiar with your memory because a little something like this. Young person is hanging out, petals picking flowers one lovely Olympian day, and suddenly the earth slips up under her feet. Macy appears, dressing her, takes her down into the blackness of the underworld, rapes her, marries her, and then digs her into eating inebriated, granite. Six, underworld food, said she can never totally reveal, and she herself becomes the queen of the underworld. This is sad of the story of kidnapping. rape, control, violence, and abuse. Yet, for thousands of years, it never occurred to anyone in Greece that there might be a king of the underworld. There was just a queen of the underworld, digging down into the most ancient layer of myth before the Persian sage and Persian saga. There existed she who destroys the lights, similar to the Hindu goddess Kali. Persephone was worshipped as the goddess of death. So long before there was Pluto, there was Persephone, Persephone was lady goddess, and since that she was divided, complete, whole unto herself. She was called Kor, Kure, called Kure, which means maiden, but also Kore, hurt. She was understood to be Kor, the heart, the essence of everything. The tale of Pluto and the grave of the first one was a later invention. It came thousands of years after the first celebrations of the goddess. What should we make of that? What I make of it is this. Pluto is himself an unconscious aspect of the corpse, responsibility. In modern astrology, Pluto represents the unconscious divine out of those vast forces that in terror and rape and evil and destruction and holding of breath. In other words, all the trouble is in this world that we habitually refuse to identify with and choose personal responsibility for order to rate our feelings of being regular ego selves. Pluto also represents the possibility of alchemy itself, the deliberate, miraculous transformations that become available when the powers of the unconscious divine are recognized in many words, embraced, forgiven, loved, and made conscious. The way I see it, one day the great poet, her board would be solitary, boundlessness, powerful, full of the underworld. She decided she wanted Cinderella to break up the eternal monotony of being, monotony of being complete unto herself, omniscience and omnipotent. So the poet split in two. She created an benevolent, sweet, conscious self and vicious, unconscious divine twin Pluto. She split in order to experience herself as a separate, innocent individual and perceptual in earth, in flowers, in window, and then subsequently kinky experience, purity, and sexuality, and violence. All the 12 drills and shows were promised the poet desired to experience great study, great weather, and treasure. There are always trouble and obstacles, opposition. There are separations and reunion. From this angle, the rape of Persephone is the story of the singular divine choosing the age of charity and heavenly power, painful experience of the second, ultimately reaching to severe AC communion. This time with the self-awareness that can only come from having experienced this terrifying other. Virtual is everything we experience as other, which is to say other there in the great, not me, of the world, was too horrible and too vast and sublime and violent to personally identify it. In the public version of the Greek myth that has come down to us through the ages, after being kidnapped by Pluto, Persephone is ever after set an unwilling queen of the underworld because she ate us damned literally. Migraine succeeds. She can only spend 6 months of the year with her mother, Demeter, in the sunny fields of Olympus. Then the rest of the time she is sentenced to the underworld, surrounded by ghosts, married to torture. This version of the myth isn't very magically inspiring, however, is it? So I think there's reason to suspect that the real story of the rape of the first time, perhaps the one that was revealed to participants in the mysteries of Eleusis, the highly secretive great magic school of ancient Greece, is something much closer to this. The first time suffers through her ordeal, kidnap, rape, punishment, and then one night, deep in reflection on her miserable fate, she eats the food of the underworld, sees from pomegranate, pomegranates. When she eats the seeds, accepts the underworld into herself, literally ingests it, and remembers that she herself created it by her own choice in order to experience herself as separate and innocent. And this aha moment. Aha moment. As Persephone remembers this, she sees Pluto in a new light. Instead of seeing a cruel ministry, she sees a lover so selfless, so devoted, and so subservient that the feeling really played the role of a malicious belonging just because she has no child. Seeing this, husband gives to Pluto a tender inlet. first poem goes to reason. As queen of the underworld, this time no longer held in awe. And now with a devoted lover, and with full awareness of her power, all the responsibility this is an awareness only comes as purity on this the underworld mysteries is equal the unconscious divine influences isn't trick our own creation devotees and all the best power available to us is forgive him, take responsibility for our own experience of this power, which was really all we all embody purity, we all conscious and dark and conscious dimensions of our being, the dark side of our personality, the other, the shadow side is dark, not only because we don't all want to see it. It's dark because it implies what we would consider primitive, primal, or low impulses, all of which we choose to keep hidden from our consciousness and denied. And like the school, our goal is to become whole. Becoming whole means we recognize our dark, kinky side, and that we not only accept it, forgive it, and take responsibility for it, but that we love it, enjoys, and teach, and finally integrate it into our whole being. And that is the source of true power that is transformative in existential heat.